Hey people, this is Monster Dad. Welcome back to this Empyrion Ironman Season 7, Episode 9 I think it is. Last episode managed to achieve the Week 2 mission, which was destroy, take over the armory, take out the core. Yeah, a lot of fun, had a couple of hairy moments, but we did it, eventually. I made a few changes to the CV in the meantime, put a few things in. This is my little medical area, a few bits of equipment. I deliberately put it here so that I can access this stuff immediately when I enter the ship without having to try and locate it and find it. In here, armor station, repair bay, for the obvious reasons. That room through there is still spare at the moment. I haven't really thought about that one. I guess I could turn that into a little captain's cabin, couldn't I? Yeah. Got all the ships on board now, including the 2 hover vessels. Put some of the lights on sensors. Decked out the bridge a little. There we go. We're going to go for a little trip today in this little beauty. So let's take the helmet off. Don't need that on, do I? Let's put lights on. We all fueled up, oxygened up? Yeah, I think we are. I need to really make a landing pad for this, but ho hum. It still needs more thrust in most directions. But yeah, we're okay. Put some weapons on now. There are 3 weapons on each tower at the moment. There's 6 cannon turrets and 6 miniguns. That's the most of each of those I can get on. I haven't decided what the final weapons loadout will be as yet. It all depends really on what the mission's coming up, what the requirements for the missions when they come up. I probably want to put an artillery turret on. I've also put a drill turret on the top there as well, which has been really useful. I've been around mining resources around the area, so I've visited a couple of places recently. In particular, I've been after pentaxid and promethium because I need to make some more advanced weapons. Probably I'd like to make some plasma weapons, but at the moment a restrum, which is what you need to make the ammunition for plasma weapons, is few and far between and pretty heavily defended in on the areas where it is. So I'm thinking scaling down to laser weapons. Which only requires pentaxid, the raw pentaxid and pentatonics. That's a good band. Yeah, raw pentaxid and promethium. So I've been trying to gather a load of that, and there's a pentaxid asteroid here. Where do I think it's probably too close to the admin base to see it properly. But I had to bug out last time I was mining it. I managed to get over 300 pentaxid from it, but there was some kind of cruiser heading towards me, and this is still just light steel all over this CV, and it's really not capable of defending itself against another CV. So I had to bug out. Why am I still flying? I just press I, take the auto brake off, then I can just coast at no power cost. Yeah, so I'm going to pay this pentaxid asteroid one little visit on the way through here to my final route. Yeah, I can. There was a red dot above me there. Do you know what? I'm going to investigate, because if that is a laser drone, might as well take it out for the resources. Yeah, I've lost it. I think I've gone past it. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, if I remember rightly, why is this asteroid not marked? I could have swore I marked the position of this pentaxid asteroid. I'm sure it'll come up. I'm definitely in the right place, aren't I? Yeah, Sathya pentaxid. Okay, good. I guess I'm going to have to search for it again then, aren't I? It's over here on the left somewhere. I sort of half mined it out, and it's quite close to the hostile starbase as well. Couldn't have despawned, surely. That doesn't happen. It's not a thing, is it? But it should be showing as a marker on my map there. That's very strange. Okay, well let's fly into here a little bit. It was over here somewhere. And we'll see what turns up. That's a Sathya asteroid on the HUD up at the top right there, over to my right. There were loads of those. See, I'd found about 3 of those as well, so they should be on my display as well on the map, on the large map. It's very strange. Well, I guess I'll just have to hunt it down again. It is alpha, I guess. We have to remember that. Just need to make sure I don't run too close to that hostile starbase. If that's in the same position, that is. It should be. No reason for it to move. Come on, Mr. Pentaxid, where are you? There it is. If it's the same one. It looks like it's in about the same position. Ah, there's that. There's that hostile CV as well. Darn it. I mean, I've got enough Pentaxid for the moment. I've been buying loads of warp fuel. Yeah, you can see it's still mined out a little bit there. So still plenty of it left in there. I need to find a way to come back and get that. Hopefully I'll come back sometime and that'll be available. Yeah, I've been visiting all the star bases around the area. I mean, sorry, the trading stations around the area. And gathering warp fuel. So I've got 221 at the moment, as well as the stuff in the tank. So I'm doing all right for that. I've got over 300 crystals, the raw pentaxid from mining that asteroid also, which is pretty good going. That's the map view I want. Let's head over this way. Where are you? Where are you? Down there. Yeah, I went over to Akua because I know that there were Promethean asteroids in orbit there as well. So I mined out a ton of Promethium as well. We're very close to the moon. Do we usually come out this close to the moon? I can't remember. Yeah, the Promethean asteroid is over there. I'm going to go and grab a little bit more of that. Oops, what on earth? And then as I was mining it, and I was looking down over Akua, I was feeling rather nostalgic. I've started a lot of my Empyrion games on that planet. I haven't started on Omicron very often, but I've started on that lovely little planet loads of times, and I was feeling really nostalgic as I was looking down on there. And a little bit homesick, I think, in a sense. In fact, quite a lot homesick. So I sent my scout down there. I went down in my scout ship, had a little look around, breathed in the fresh air, looked at the lovely blue clear lakes, the green grass, parked my ship, got out, felt the lush grass between my toes, and I was feeling very homesick. Then I thought to myself, well, why stay on Omicron? The planet hates me. It's done its best to try and kill me from day one. The creatures hate me, the aliens hate me, the environment hates me, everything hates me, and everything's trying to kill me. So I thought, well, you know, I think I've earned a bit of a respite from Omicron. I'm going to move here, and that's what I'm going to do. Today, I'm going to go down to that planet after I mined a little bit of this promethium, and I'm going to set up a nice little house on Akua, and from there, whenever there's a mission on Omicron, I'm just going to fly back, since I have plenty of warp fuel, and that's what I'm going to do. No more need for oxygen deprivation. There's plenty of animals down there for meat. It'll be perfect. So that's my plan. I've got no idea whether I'm breaking any rules for the competition by doing so. I don't think so, because we're allowed to leave the starting system, and I haven't seen any rules saying we can't live somewhere else. So why not? You know, why not? So that's what I'm going to do. So first of all, let me line up to this. I've deliberately mounted this on the back with some lights, so that I can get nice and close from the rear. My ramp's still open. And also, if any hostiles do come in, I can try and defend myself. That should be good, shouldn't it? Can I get a bit closer? That's about as close as I'm going to get. Yeah, so my turrets at the front can defend me whilst I mine. So what do I want? I want my drill turret. Where have you gone? Drill turret, where are you? Up, there you are. Okay, access. Oh, I guess I better switch it on. Oh, it's on now. Good. The only problem with using the drill turret is usually when you use your drone, you press tab twice, and then in the top right, your HUD display comes up, so you can see hostiles coming in. That doesn't happen with the drill turret, which is a bit of a problem, really. Oh, I need to move down a bit because I can't get low enough to get the rest of that. As you can see, it collects ore by the ton when you're using this thing. I need to move down just a touch. That should do it. Yeah. Goody, goody, goody. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it connects this stuff by the boatload really quickly. Well worth adding once you get enough levels and you've researched it. You can only mount them on a CV, you can only use them in space. But it is fantastic, as you can see. Piles through this in an instant. Yay! And it's got a decent range as well, 80 meters range, which is great. So nothing escapes. I say the only worrying thing is you can't see your head-up display, so if a hostile is coming in, you can't really tell. Uses a ton of power as well, but you know, if you got to the stage where you've got a CV and you're warping around from system to system and you're using a drill turret on asteroids, then quite frankly you should have enough power anyway. Which is one of the reasons I'm doing this, not just for the weapon ammunition, but also so that I can make the more advanced power cells as well. So I've got tons of hydrogen bottles, I just need a ton of Promethean and I can make the hydrogen fuel cells, which is far, far better on the power systems or the power usage than Prometheum cells. I'm going to have to drill through that little bit, aren't I, to get to the other side. Otherwise I'm going to have to fly around. I don't want to have to do that, do I? Cool beans. Cool Promethean beans. Yeah, so my plan is to set up a base on Akua. I'm sure if it's against the rules somebody will let me know and I can always move back. I mean, I've left the other base on Omicron fully equipped. How much have I got there? Let's have a look. Don't want that one, do I? I want that one. Harvest box. 452 in that short little time. That'll do for now because I've already got about 1500 from earlier. How do I get out of this? F, don't I? And there's still a ton of it left there, which is great. Woohoo! So, down to the planet we go and set up a base. Yeah, as I said, I did a little scout activity when I was here last. My scout ship got shot up a bit actually. I wandered a touch too close to the drone base, which is a little bit scary at one point. I think that's the area I want to go, around there, I think. Yeah, because I think just there above my drill there is where the survival base would normally be. I think I'm right in thinking that. I think. Must remember my brake is still off. Hopefully I won't come down on top of a hostile POV. So, is that where I think it is? Yeah, the drone base is over there. Time to put the brakes on. And of course there's far more resources here as well than Omicron, as well as being a lot more hospitable. So let me have a quick look at the map. Drone base. Yeah, I wandered a touch too close to that drone base and got shot up a little bit. Managed to get away. There's TS Akua. There's a mining hub there as well, which is great. Do you know what? I'm thinking maybe I want it to be near water because I still want to be grabbing tons of water. I am going to get drone attacks when I set this up. Yeah, that looks good actually. Could be a nice little flat area to set up. Let's take a wander over. So, west I need to go, isn't it? In fact, let's mark the admin station on there as well. And I'll head generally in that direction. Found a few of the Crash Titan parts. So if I need to take those apart for resources, I still can. I mean, this is the thing about Akua, as well as not needing oxygen, there tends to be more resources around, and there's no patrol vessel, which is fan-dabby-dozy. As I say, I don't think I'm breaking the rules by moving here. I mean, why not? I think I've earned it. I've established a base on Omicron. I've defeated the environment, got through a couple of the missions, and you know, I can still head back there for the missions every week. Why not live comfortably in between? Speaking of living comfortably, I'm probably going to die of food starvation in a minute if I'm not careful. What are those two things? I think they were hostile bases, spaceports. Yeah, let's give those a bit of a wide berth. As I say, it might be a CV, but it's not particularly well defended. Oh, and what was that one? Com Center. Yeah, there are a few hostiles on the way here, aren't there? I'm going to have to head round the other side of this mountain, I think. Oh, my guns are firing. They shouldn't be firing. I'm not allowed to attack these POIs still. Nothing has changed with that one. I know I'm hungry. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad being... shouldn't be too close to that comm centre. So I'm thinking... that little lake over there. What are you firing at? Why are you firing at the mining hub? Oh. It just downed a transport. I mean, a drone, that's why. I may have to just hang on here for this troop transport then. I can't have it landing. Because I do want to visit that mining hub and do some trading. So it needs to be safe. So yeah, I'm thinking one of those bodies of water over there look pretty good. Quite close to the drone base, but my intention is to set up. Oh my word, I don't have any food on me. I think I have some in the fridge. I sure do. Yeah, I'll get drone attacks, but my intention is to set up some decent defences. Did I build some? No, they're cannon turrets for CVs. Blocks. No, I did not. I better rectify that now, hadn't I? Weapons, base. Oh my word. I think I built them back at the other base. Oh, idiot. So I'm going to have to go back for them. What a foolish person. There's the troop transport. Might as well intercept it. What a waste of fuel that was. I mean, I know I have a decent amount of fuel, but, you know, I don't particularly want to waste it. Come on, shoot him down. Engage the hostile. There we go. Cool. Easy peasy. I'm not going to bother looting that. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it there and head back. Get the stuff I need. And then I shall meet you back here. So, I'll see you later. Hey people, I'm just arriving at Omicron at the moment to get my stuff. I just thought I'd mention briefly about next week's mission. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Yeah, so Captain Adonis has announced next week's mission, which will be the abandoned factory here on Omicron. Oh, my turrets. How can they even... I know they're targeting that base, but how can they even reach it? They're firing, but their range can't possibly reach that from here. They've only got like a 350 meter range, and that's not even, that's way over 450 meters away. Otherwise it would have been showing on my display. That's annoying. That's an annoying waste of ammunition. Stop firing. Do you know what? Let's just turn them off. Yeah, so the abandoned factory, which is over by those radar stations. There it is there, look. Do you know what? Waypoint, target. Boom. That's it, ready to go for next week. And what I might do, since I'm here now and I've had to come back, I might hang around here, do the next mission, and then resettle on Akua after the weekly mission. I think that's probably going to make sense. Otherwise I'm going to expend a lot of warp fuel going there again, setting up my base, and then heading back here again. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Bit of a shame, wasted trip. Well, it wasn't a waste trip because I got a load of Promethean again. So I guess in that sense, it isn't really wasted. Right, let's try and land this thing. I still don't have a decent landing spot. It fits perfectly on the roof, but I can't get my hover vessels in and out from that point. So there's actually a nice little spot. I actually want to be facing this way so I can get in and out as quickly as possible. Straighten her up. Let's see, my combat HV is that side, so that looks good actually. I should be able to get that one in and out okay from there. There's a trick to landing these if you didn't know. When you got it like this, thrusters are still on, so thrusters are sort of holding it up from the floor. There's a couple of bits touching the floor, but if you exit the chair, then turn the thrusters off, then is my gravity not on? Yeah, it is. Then it'll stay in position. So, yeah, bridge lights go off when I leave the bridge, which is cool. Helmet on, weapon out, jet back on. Do you know what? I should turn my gravity generator off, shouldn't I? I really need to put my gravity generator on. There's a quick menu tab. There we go. Okay, cool beans. Now let's get down without dying. Whee! Okay, so that was nearly a plan to relocate to a nice friendly, well not so friendly, but a nice green planet with oxygen and more resources, but it didn't quite work out because I completely forgot, like the idiot I am, that I was still in the process of making stuff. I've been making a load of stuff for the next mission, also for upgrading my combat SV. Come on, come on. Yeah, gonna add another 2 Gatlings, another 2 rocket launchers, a lot more thrust, more fuel, more power generation. There are my 4 cannon turrets for my Akuan base. Lots of explosives for the next mission, because that suits the way that I do this particular mission. Including a rocket launcher. I wasn't going to bother with a rocket launcher in this game, but yeah, it's going to come in useful for this mission. So yeah, there we go. So good. So I deliberately left most of my resources here because when I do come back for missions from Akua, I'll need to create ammunition and equipment to go and complete the missions. So yeah, I'll be coming here a day or so before the mission just to craft all the stuff I need for it to make sure I'm ready to go. In the meantime, I'm going to have a nice gentle time on Akua, gathering resources, eating to my heart's content, breathing the fresh air, and generally chilling out until the following mission. Okay, well, I'm going to call it there. Completely failed in the main reason for this video, and that was to relocate. Apologies for that, but after this mission I will go over to Akua, build a nice little comfy cozy house with a few turrets surrounding it, and become an Akuan rather than an Omicronanan, or whatever they're called. So thank you for watching. Please press a like if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be informed when the next episodes come out. And please check out the other competitors and see their videos as well. And the next video I make will be the weekly mission, which will be the abandoned factory, which I'm quite looking forward to. I've done that a few times. I do have my own way of doing that, which is a little bit different from a lot of people. I'm quietly confident, but at the same time terrified, because we are on hard difficulty, so it does present its own challenge in that respect. There are a lot of hostile creatures in that abandoned factory, and I mean a lot. It's a nasty place at the best of times, but like I say, quietly confident but outwardly terrified. And I'll see you then. Later! And just quickly before I go, I forgot to show my stats. So yep, still 0 deaths. Cool. Later.